Yo, what is up, SJR crew? Sack Juggalo back with another one. This time we got a request from my dude, Kenny Kelly. You riding shotgun with me on this one, dude. And this is We Skeem Normal. Now, We Skeem, he come through the lives, man. And I got to give him a shout out, man. He's going to be a VIP artist on this channel now. So definitely look forward to getting more We Skeem on this channel, because he ride with Jackson, he ride with Trippy, he ride with all these dudes. So of course he's going to be VIP on this channel. Another up and coming artist with straight flow and content in his raps. Who can say no to that? You know what I'm saying? You can't say no to be like, oh, this dude's speaking facts, I don't want to hear it. No, we want to hear that shit. That's what we do. We want to promote that shit. We want to support that shit. 100%. And he's got a cool little niche going on with the mask and the suit. I like it, man. It's very posh and creepy at the same time. I fucking love it, man. So shout out to you, Skeem. I appreciate you, man, for doing the things you do and putting the material out that you put out, man. It's much love, brother. I appreciate that. Also, I want to thank everybody for being so cool about the last week of me being off, dealing with my mom. She was in the hospital, in case you haven't heard, and she is now finally today returned home after a long week in the hospital, getting her gallbladder removed and dealing with a little bit of pneumonia. She is now back at home. So thank you for your thoughts and prayers and all the well wishes. Myself and my mother we both really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I just hate having to leave my house and going over to her house and then going over to the hospital and going on to work and doing all these in one day, man. That shit is tiring. But we ain't got to worry about that no more. No, we ain't got to worry. I am going to go over her house tomorrow after work, visit with her a little bit. So I might put out just a couple videos tomorrow instead of a 4-block, you know what I'm saying? So bear with me just a little bit longer. We will get this all back to normal in no time. And also, do not forget about the two live interviews that we got coming up next week. Dundee on Friday, Primate on Saturday. Got the promos running. I'm also rescheduling Jekyll maybe for Sunday. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't talked to him yet. Maybe sometime during this week we'll get him in. But as of right now, I got to reschedule that, and hopefully we can do that very soon. As of for now, We Skeem. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Scream. We Skeem Normal official music video. Let's go get it. Hold up. That's the top of the door jam, so he's like on a hot, that's a ceiling. He on a big ass chair. I like that. That's a different place to sit, man. See, I told you, the dude's different, man, and he comes with the real shit. I like it, man. Plus he got that dope ass red tie. Oh, and if you don't know, Skeem been doing reactions too, so you go check out his channel. He got music and reactions now.
Talking to a stranger when my heart first skipped. Paralyzing, dangerous, my whole world flipped. Face going numb as I slur to the ER. Tripping over concrete as I stumble from my car.
Okay. Skeem was me and Skeem were talking, and he battles from anxiety and shit like that. So that's what he's talking about, being anxious and being filled with anxiety. Going to talk to a new person. I also have a neighbor that gets very anxious around new people like that. So, but the truth tell you, ever since my neighbor has met me, he's opened up immensely to people. He told me a story the other day where he was at his sister's house and somebody was playing some Ryan Upchurch on their motorcycle, and he came out from behind her house because he was doing some work at her house went out front and was like, hey, is that up, church? And he just started talking to a person he never knew. Had a great conversation, made a new friend. And he said he didn't feel anxious at all. So I think at some point you may be able to control it. I don't know. I don't get anxious very often. I've been depressed and I've gotten over that shit, you know, hundreds of times. But anxious, about the only time I get anxious is about when I'm like going to a concert or going to, like, when I was a kid, going to like a amusement park or a water park. You know, I'd be like, I want to get there now, you know. But that's the only type of anxious I've ever felt. But it sounds like he spoke to someone new, maybe a girl, got real anxious, drove himself to the hospital, and he can't even really see or breathe right now. So let's get into the story. He's already telling us a story. I love it. I love it.
As I slurred to the ER, tripping over concrete as I stumbled from my car. I said, please help me, I think that I am dying. A grown fucking man scared to death and crying.
Hey, but that ain't nothing to laugh at, man. If you honestly think that you're gonna die and you're driving yourself to the ER, man, that's some real shit. You know, I mean, so I went to a mental hospital when I was 16, 17 years old. Probably about 15, 16 years old. And they taught me a bunch of tricks to deal with my depression. You know what I'm saying? And I use those tricks even still today because they work. Now, I don't know what types of things you would do in order to get over anxiety other than using medication, because I'm not a medication person. I'm supposed to take lithium, you know, ever since I was a 15, 16-year-old kid. I was diagnosed manic depressive bipolar. But I took that shit for like maybe a month and I was done with it, man. I didn't want to take it no more. I didn't ever stop, but I was smoking weed and I just replaced the pills with weed and I've been fine ever since. Well, I wouldn't say fine, but I haven't had any life-threatening breakdowns, I would say. You know what I'm saying? So I hope at some point, Skeem, that you could deal with this shit in a very, well, I'm sure you are dealing with it in a very positive way, and that you can overcome this, man, because I can't imagine getting blurred vision and shortness of breath, you know, time after time, you know, when you're putting in new circumstances. It's got to be horrible, man. It really has to be horrible. And I feel for you, bro.
Just stared judgmentally. I asked him, what is wrong with me? He said, you used my coke. I said, is that some kind of stupid joke? He handed me some pills and said he counted out a dozen. If I went anywhere else, then they would know I had been buzzing.
And see, that's the thing with the doctors, man. They always want to throw some medicine at you as some pills. I told my doctor, man, he's like, oh, your blood pressure's a little high. I was like, no, I just need to get back to work because I hurt my shoulder. I said, no, I just got to get back to work. I'll lose a little bit of this weight while I'm working, and my blood pressure will come back down. And he's like, nah, but in the meantime, you got to take these pills. And so I took them, right? Made my whole left foot swell up like a fucking balloon. Next time I went in there, I said, well, you trying to fucking kill me? I said, I told you I didn't want these fucking pills, man. And I told him, I said, you just get me back to work, and I'll be fine. Now, here's the kicker. I've been at work for about a year and a half now. Back to work about a year and a half now. I haven't taken any blood pressure medicine because my blood pressure has gone down. I went and told my doctor that. I said, how in the fuck somebody that didn't finish high school tell you how to do your fucking job, bro? I said, I ain't the smartest dude in the fucking room, but yet I know more than you. How the hell is that? Or is it that you just want to sell me some fucking drugs, man? Is that what you are? You just a drug dealer in a lab coat now? Needless to say, he dropped me from the insurance, and I had to go get some. I went and got some new insurance. So, he dropped me as my doctor. I got a new doctor, but then I ended up getting some new insurance. So, pills are not the answer, man. Pills are not the answer. But if you could deal with it another way, I would definitely seek that way. Definitely.
I asked what they were for, and he just rolled his eyes inside, and I discovered what is wrong with me is always singing lies. They say I have anxiety, I'm clinically depressed.
Yeah,
there's other terminology, but crazy sounds the best.
Ah, damn, this is gonna be a long video, man. I feel for you, bro. We'll support you, dude. We will support you. And anytime you need to drop a line and hit me up, dude, you got my IG, you got my YouTube. Just hit me up, bro. Just hit me up. Anytime, bro.
They tell me to break free, it's all just in my head. Limping with a busted knee, just walk normal instead. Hey, just take this medicine when you're down in the dumps. Just buck up, little man, every head gets bumped. Now you don't need medicine and therapies for chumps. Just buck up, little man, every head gets bumped. They tell me just get over it, just stop being sad. Stop being angry, stop being bad. Stop freaking out, just calm down, breathe.
It ain't about stopping it. It's about controlling it. That's what a lot of people don't understand. They're going to tell someone that has these problems, oh, just stop it. You're over-exaggerating. No, they're not over-exaggerating. This is how they feel. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on inside of their molecular structure. We're all made of chemicals, and we all have chemical reaction going through our brains and our bodies. And sometimes our chemicals are imbalanced. That's what happens when you're bipolar. You have a chemical imbalance in your brain. A lot of people don't understand that shit. So just getting over it isn't an option. You know what I'm saying? Just stopping it is not an option. It isn't. It isn't an option. You have to control it. You have to be the boss. You are the boss of yourself. You take a couple deep breaths. Smoke a little weed. And just be by yourself for a minute, man. I mean, it works for me. It won't work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to find your own place. Your own, as Happy Gilmore would say, or Chubbs would say, find your happy place. Find your happy place. Because everybody has a different happy place, man. And if it's reaching out to somebody that you know to speak with them, you know, or smoking a little bit of weed, or going swimming, or playing video games, or whatever it may be, find that happy place, man.
Stop speaking out, subdue the heat. Voices and voices from so many people saying I'm broken or lying or evil. And then there's the fakers who just like to cry and discredit the people who think we could die.
Yo, that's real too. The fakers, man.
These thoughts aren't our own. We don't bleed for attention, and we can't be shown through your great intervention. Overdiagnosed and improperly treated. Before I even thought, I was already defeated. They say I have anxiety, I'm clinically depressed. There's other terminology, but crazy sounds the best. They tell me to break free, it's all just in my head. Limping with a busted knee, just walk normal instead.
Yo, I really like this chorus too, this hook, man. It sounds good and it has a message, dude. You're gonna walk with a busted knee normally. You can't do it. It's a fucking impossible. You're gonna be hopping, you're gonna be limping, you're gonna be dragging your leg. Shit's gonna be not normal. And that's what he's saying. It's not going to be normal. And that's why, that's why I fucks with Skeem, man.
Hey, just take this medicine when you're down in the dumps. Just buck up, little man, every head gets bumped. Now you don't need medicine and therapies for chumps. Just buck up, little man, every head gets bumped. Today was depraved, I panicked again. They told me be brave and just be a man. I think we have an agreement and you'll understand as I hold through this justice in my shaky hand. It's just a few bullets right through your brain. Don't act so insane, just stop being dead. Every head gets bumps, isn't that what you said? Oh, you can't hear me, well it's focused on breathing. Am I laughing or crying, or maybe deceiving? Sitting in my cell, I see all the stories. They say I was sick and showed all the warnings, but wait, I thought it was all in my head. I guess if it was, then no one's really dead.
Ooh, whoa, yo. That was fire, bro. Wow. Okay.
In my head, I guess if it was, then no one's really dead. They say I have anxiety, I'm clinically depressed. There's other terminology, but crazy sounds the best. They tell me to break free, it's all just in my head. Limping with a busted knee, just walk normal instead.
That's tough, man. Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna back this up just an inch here. Okay, you're sitting in a chair. That son of a bitch is up to the ceiling. Yo, I really like how this was shot. Okay, the song is called Normal, but it's anything but normal. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting at the top of the ceiling, you know what I'm saying? At the top of his room, near the ceiling, above the door jamb, above the AC and the heater, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here pointing at the damn screen like you guys can see me. The central heating and air comes out that little box. You got the door, that's at least 6 foot. I'd say maybe 6.5 feet. He's above that. This was a great video to depict how not normal shit really is, man. You really nailed it, Skeem. I appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you, dude. You should definitely go check out Skeem's music if you haven't checked it out. I've checked out a few of his songs, and the dude is genuine as shit. And yeah, man, big ups to Skeem, man. I appreciate the work that you're doing, putting that message out there. I will have his deets put in below in the description, and also at the end of this video you can subscribe right to his page. So if you haven't subscribed to my page yet and you want more content and live artist interviews, that's right, the only reaction channel on YouTube that does interviews with artists, man. I'm that dude, man. We're doing it now. We've done it. We've already did it. So let's continue the ride. Hit that bell notification so you know when shit drops and we go live. We go live every Saturday night at 8 West Coast time. So if you're around and you're up and you want to check it out, come through, say what's up. The whole chat's pretty damn cool, and we just kick back and listen to copywritten music all night, and the shit usually gets blocked a couple times, and you know, whatever. That's what we do, man. We don't give a shit about no copyright around here. You know what I'm saying? Not on the live night. On these requests, though, we kind of try and skirt around them a little bit. But on the lives, man, we just do whatever the fuck we want, because they're going to block the video anyway, because we got tyrants out there saying, oh, you can't comment on my music even though it's fair use, and you're commenting on it and you're talking about it and all this other shit. So apparently movie critics and food critics are starting to have to pay for this shit now. You know what I'm saying? No, we know that ain't fucking true. Anyways, don't forget a big lineup this weekend. Come through the channel, show some love, and I'm going to be done for recording today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 4 block. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. All right, peace.